Hello, good morning. Welcome to Daily Practice. We are in the month of the Black Madonna. Madonna Holy Week has been going well. Thank you to all who are attending and watching on the Goddess Temple app. Nice to be able to explore these mysteries with you. We're humanizing Mary this week in these sessions, and the humanization of Mary in our practice is to help us understand that one does not need to be transcendent of the human experience in order to be divine. Salve Regina, Mater Misericordiae, vita dulcedo, et spes nostra salve. A te clamamus, exules filii Heve, ad te suspiramus, gementes et flentes, in hoc lacrimarum vale. Ea ergo, advocata nostra, illos tuos misericordes oculos, ad nos converte, et Jesum benedictum fructum ventris tui, nobis post hoc exilium ostende. O clemens, O pia, O dulcis Virgo Maria. Yesterday's card was Our Lady of Sacred Waters. And it was about the outpouring of emotion, and I definitely got to do that yesterday. How about you? I hope you got a chance to pour out whatever was in your cup and to have the opportunity to reflect on your emotions as either an aid or an obstacle on the path, such as the case might be. In some ways, they're both. And today's card is Our Lady of Ripening on the Vine. We had this one last week at some point. Our Lady of Ripening on the Vine. I ask you to surrender your future thinking to me. Although your future contains the promise of great blessings, do not let this distract you from the blessings I bestow upon you in this moment. I ask you to open your arms to my blessings in the here and now. You are the sweet fruit, heavy on the vine. The time for harvest has come. This is your time. Many of us who love the Holy Mother are dreamers. We might be practical and hardworking, attending to the details of daily life and spiritual consciousness, but we also have hope in our hearts. Yet that hope may be for the future, our future, that of our children, of our planet. This hope is a precious light that is needed in the world. Yet our light of hope is also needed in the here and now. We need to be living the divine now, not only dreaming of a more divinely aligned life in a fantasy of our future. The divine wants us to live our light now, to benefit ourselves and the world with our presence. Now, yes, we are always growing, yet there is readiness within you now. This oracle comes as a confirmation There is something within you, something of you that is ready. Even if the immediate reality doesn't match a fantasy that you've held about how life would be when you finally shared more of yourself with the world, you are still ready, and this is your time to shine. In this oracle, the mother asks you to honor the light that is ignited within you now and to act upon it with utter faith. The dreamers are needed in this present moment. We can help the sacred becoming, the healing of the world according to the Divine Mother's grace, by how we choose to be at this time. We're not just building spiritual consciousness for a future time, we are building it to live in it now. Now is the time to trust. Now is the time to know that you are a chosen child. All of the children are chosen children of the Great Mother, and that you are divine, the divine in the flesh. This oracle brings you a particular message that you might be more ready than you think you are for whatever adventure is already at your feet or most concerns your heart. Do not shy away. It is your time for harvest. Open your arms and gather abundance to you. Trust that your abundance will benefit others too, because the more you have, the more you can share and give. Good morning, Tara. Good morning, Johanna and Jeanette. Oh, I'm glad to see you. So what it's really saying is that even though a lot of us, and I know I do too, carry around some fears about whether or not we'll be okay. Good morning, Josiah. Whether we'll be enough. That one, will I be enough? Am I enough? Of course you are. Good morning, Lisa. Of course you are already enough. You are already enough. You are already enough. You're already enough for whatever is needed of you right now. If there's something more that's needed of you, you will have to become ready for it when it comes. But for right now, you are ready enough for whatever is needed from you in this world. What is it that's been pulling at you? The world is full of invitation. It's always beckoning us closer. The world says, hey, come on, we can do this. Hey, would you like to do this? Hey, you might be needed over here. Really, if you look all around you in your life, the world is beckoning with different things. It could be something small. It could be you are enough to clean out this room or this closet today for the benefit of yourself, your family, your children, your pets, whoever. It could be what is beckoning you is out in the world. You are enough to go be comforting to a person in an hour of need. You are enough to go place your feet at the foot of the goddess and offer devotion. Or maybe it's something bigger. You are enough to write that book, to create that art project. You are enough to start your business. You have to identify what the world is asking you to do. The world is asking you all day long to do little things. Just listen for the invitation. It's there. Our Lady of Ripening on the Vine says, as we're standing looking at our gardens, and I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get a few little tomatoes and, a few little things are popping up, so the herbs are out of control by now. But I don't look at the little green tomato and think, oh, obviously you're not ready to be a tomato. Why would I do that to myself? I'm ripening. I'm 47 years old. I don't know nearly all the things that I'm going to know by the end of this life. I don't know nearly all the things that I want to do yet. I'm not even close to what I think I'm capable of if I were just a little more, a little better, a little, smarter. But am I good enough today to put a bunch of things in my car and drive them down to Reading to my friend Linda, who's in the last few weeks of her life, so that she can go on from the hospice facility she's in to a more fitting situation in hospice in the home of one of her best friends and have all her comfort items around her. I am absolutely good enough to do that today. I am absolutely enough for that. That small, literally life-changing act. It's a small act, but it's a life-changing act for my friend. I'm not great for doing it. I'm enough for doing it. What are you enough for today? That's your real question in your practice. What are you enough for today? Are you enough to make one thing and think, I could put that on a little Etsy shop? Are you enough to name your business today? Are you enough to sketch a rough outline for that book that you want to write? Are you enough to sit down and write 2 paragraphs, the opening 2 paragraphs of an article? Are you enough to reach out to a friend today and say, seems like you've been carrying a lot lately. Can I be there for you in any way? Maybe do your laundry for you or watch your kids for you? What are you enough for today? That's our triple dog dare from the Great Mother. What are we enough for today? And let's not worry about whether our spirituality exists in some distant future when we're all dressed in diaphanous gowns. Somehow we've grown wings. We're sporting halos. There's tinsel in our hair. Our makeup is perfect. And we all know how to dance. Let's not wait. Let's just do what we can do today. That's our message for the short bit of today's practice, if that's what you were here for. And now we're going to go on with Guanyin practice. And I don't know if you heard that. Sometimes the microphone mutes things in the background, but it absolutely sounds like my cats just did something disastrous in another room. So I have a lot to practice for already before I even leave this room today. 3 prostrations before the shrine of the Great Mother. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the Great Mother of Compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And today we're holding Tara, and we're holding Barbara and baby Charlotte, and we are holding anybody else who's having a rough time right now. And let's recite the 4 immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others, as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. And we'll make our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. And let's, as we chant Namo Guanxiyin Pusa, awaken that Guanyin spirit in our heart. And also, let's open up a little bit to what might be our job for today. What is it that we are enough for today? Namo Guanxiyin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxiyin Pusa. Namo Guanxiyin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxiyin Pusa. Namo Guanxiyin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxiyin Pusa. Namo Guanxiyin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxiyin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. And the brief wind horse practice of Tara by Patrul Rinpoche. Lume chuksun jidam jitsun ma gyayum pakma drome jintu yi daki setsu paljo nyandrak nyam yarnu dadang yarjin sushin du kepar kaje wangtang lungta nyam nampa sushin chetu gawa lam chije lepe lamdru drawa dang sering neme de dang denju shi. Through the blessing and power of the unfailing Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and of Jetsunma, mother of the Buddha's noble Tara, may our lifespan, merit, prosperity, and renown increase like a waxing moon, like a rising summer lake. Especially may our good fortune, Wangtong and Windhorse, be healed when they are weakened, rejoined when interrupted, raised up when sinking down. May whatever we do turn out well, and may good health, peace, long life, and happiness be ours. Lume chosum chidang jetsun ma gyayum pama drome jintu yi daki tsetsu palcho nyantrak nam yarnu dadang yarji soshin du kepar kache wangtang lungta nyam nyampa soshin chetu gawa lang chije lekpe lamdru jowa dang sering neme de dang denjur shi. And 108 recitations now of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out our blessings and good energy and life force to Tara and to Barbara and baby Charlotte. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. Let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. And please make sure after I'm done to drop your counts in the comments so they can go to our total count. All right. Thank you so much for adding your counts in. We're over 310,000 already. I'm just blown away by you all and your dedication, your perseverance to the path. Be back tomorrow and go ripen on the vine today.